Welcome to another day on the street. This is Dr. J. Kamal and Spike, streaming live from Long Island, New York, across the nation and across the globe. From coast to coast, we stream, right?
And all the ships at sea.
Our stream goes out all over.
That's what my wife keeps telling me.
All over the world.
All over.
We spew out goodness all over the world.
It's not even a stream, it's a spray.
Yeah, it's a spray. We spew it out. Okay, today we're going to look at Nike, we're going to look at Amazon, we're going to look at Renia Pharmaceuticals, we're going to look at Reed, R-E-E-D, because Cabinet Guy requested it.
Right.
What else? We're going to look at Marinus, because Marinus is a double-digit stock waiting to happen. I added more today.
Uh-huh.
We're going to look at more CTIC, maybe. Tesla had an amazing day today, up about 10%, 8%, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Tesla was like in the mid 700s, and today almost hit 1,000. Almost.
We have some requests. BCX, IRNT, BKKT, ARDX. We'll try to get to some of those. We'll try to get to some of those too. I listed a few others. I listed Net, which had a very big move up the last few days. I don't remember what else I listed in my tweets, but we'll get around. RADA, Heath is wild about RADA.
Right.
So, I mean, there's so much we can chart today, but what can we do in 30 minutes? We can't do that.
Heath, you still in USWS, Heath?
In what?
He gave us something about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, Heath? Yeah, I don't know. Ask him.
I just did.
Linda, how you doing? Hi. I'm getting credit. Heath is giving me a lot of credit here. All right, Heath, I'll take the credit. All right, let's get to it then. Share screen. As always, do your own due diligence. Our opinions are strictly our own and do not constitute investment advice. Check with an advisor before acting. Tell your friends about us. We want 10,000 subscribers. We only have like 2669. We want 10,000 by when?
It's not the quantity, Dr. J, it's the quality.
The quality. So we have the best followers.
That's another thing I'm constantly saying.
You're all right about that. None better than Linda and Heath and all the good guys that follow us, Rega Marco, Tim, etc. Marco, MA. I spoke to him. I tweeted with MA the other day. He's fine. MA will be around. Okay, so let's start. What do you want to start with? Amazon, maybe?
Sure.
Or maybe let's just look at how the markets ended. The spiders ended up 1%. The Dow ended up 0.75%. The Nasdaq 2%. The Russell 1%. Crude oil down almost 1%, which is bullish for the market. Gold down 0.5%. Silver down 1 3/4. The 10-year is inching up every day to another 5 basis points, 237.30. Wow. Wasn't it just like a month ago or less that it was $1.75 or something? It's crazy. The crazy moves in the fixed income market. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up 3% today to 42,500. Nice move for Bitcoin. All right, so apps had a good day. I noticed up 3.6%, Apple 2%. Beyond Meat a comeback day. All right, SPY. SPY was up 1% to 449.59. It's going to challenge this double top, and then we'll see what happens. Just draw it in one more time. I know we do it almost every day, but I think it's the most important average. So it's worthwhile. That 458 level has to be taken out before I feel comfortable that new highs are very likely to be made. So we're approaching it. Maybe by the end of the week we have our first test of that level. Let's look at Amazon. AMZN. When in doubt, what do you do when you're in doubt?
When you're in doubt, you buy Amazon. When you're in doubt and you have money.
And you have money. That's a good point.
That's a good point. When in doubt and you have money, buy Amazon. Amazon has had 4 out of 5 of the last days have been enormous green candles, and the fifth one was flat. For a phenomenal little spurt from Amazon over the last 5 days, from a low of 28.40 to a high today of 33.22. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. This is what Amazon is capable of. And it's capable of continuing this run. It was repelled by the 200 today.
Yes.
The 200 is at 33.31. It's got to take that.
So provided it goes over the 200, then it's going to have a smooth ride all the way up.
Well, yeah, I would say very little in the way of strong resistance until the top. A little bit here. I'll draw this in. But you're right. It's very little in the way of strong resistance.
I mean, it's an impressive recovery.
Sure. Not much in the way of resistance, really.
So they're going to split on June 2nd, I believe.
Oh, okay.
That's quicker than I thought. I thought it would be July.
June 2nd.
Okay, I believe you. So yeah, there's very little. A little resistance up around 34.50, but if it gets past the 200, it should really, by all rights, make new highs. I think it will. And if Amazon makes new highs, probably the market will too. So it is like Kamal has been saying all along, a bellwether stock, along with Apple, of course. We'll take a quick look. Apple has had even more days in a row of solid green candles. We have 6 in a row. Phenomenal little move from a low of 150 to a high today of almost 170, 20-point move. That's 13% in 6 days. You take that? I take that. For a company with a market cap in the trillions, that's a phenomenal move. It'll probably slow down, and similar to Amazon, it's got to take out one hurdle, and that's up here probably. Yeah, it almost doesn't look like there's anything stopping it now. It crossed all the moving averages. There's this one peak up here. I'll draw that in. Apple's looking real good. I mean, 176, just a little resistance up there in that area. Gets past that, it's probably heading to 200. Amazing company, and this is with supply chain problems, with the Shenzhen, Foxconn slowing down their ability to manufacture.
Right.
The whatever it's called, I don't know what their cheap phone is called. Their cheap phone, and that's not so cheap.
The SE,
The
special edition.
The cheap phone is not so cheap. Another new high for Bitcoin. Very nice move up for Bitcoin from these lows.
See a bit of a pennant here too.
Yeah, I mean, there's been money to be made in the last in the last, let's say, 6 trading days. Lots of money that was made. A good portion of the what was lost from the beginning of the year has been made up in the last 6 days. Even Bitcoin has had a nice run from let's say a low of 37,260 to a high today of 43,000. 6,000 on that's about 18%, 17, 18%.
I just wish I bought them when it was low.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's still low, to be honest. Everything is relative, of course, but I think it's still low. Look what happens if it takes this out. 45,574. Your next resistance is all the way up there. All the way up to 52,000. So a break of 45,574, 45,661 to be precise. Break of that, and you're looking for it's first got nothing but air to run. It's going to run. So let's watch it very carefully, see if it takes that number out. Aurinia Pharmaceuticals. Remember I said a break of this line and I'm buying? Well, I did. As soon as it broke that line, I bought.
Right.
It went up higher, but it came back to finish right at that resistance level, which should now be support. The old resistance is the new support, or so we hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the close today was 1250, the high 1287. Didn't give back that much. I'm okay with my buy. I didn't go crazy buying, but I feel very confident it's going to close this gap now. This gap being at 1624. So I'm calling for Aurinia Pharmaceuticals to move to 16 and a quarter. And it's still only at 1240 after hours. That's a wonderful move up if that happens, and I do think it will. And there's still a takeover play. Don't kid yourself. Maybe for less money, but
Yeah.
BMY will be back. They didn't go very far. BMY will still be knocking at the door. Okay, Marinus, I bought some more of that today. Very happy with my buys on Marinus.
Mm.
Marinus is a double-digit stock. It's going to close the gap. I have very little doubt that it closes this gap to close at 1103 up here. 1103. I feel very confident. So let's draw that gap close in. Close that gap at 1130. And that's about, at least where it belongs. It belongs in double digits, not single digits, based on potential sales of its newly approved drug for seizures. Very, very nice move, and more to go, in my opinion. Well, I actually bought more, so I have a strong opinion on this one. What else? Nike, I promised.
You did. They had some earnings yesterday.
Yeah, and the earnings beat expectations, and the stock was flat on earnings day. But today, was today the earnings report or
It
yesterday?
was after hours yesterday.
After hours yesterday. So it flew all the way up to 139 to close at a disappointing 133. I don't know. I mean, it's not the candle you want to see on an earnings beat.
Yeah.
They still have supply chain woes. Their factories are in the wrong place with respect to COVID. The main factories, I think, are Vietnam, China. Those places that maybe aren't so good with respect to COVID, and there'll be shortages probably, and then you have inflation. How much can you pass on to the consumer? Promising in the earnings report was a big increase in direct sales, direct to consumer. You always want to see that go up. And then again, their partners are getting rich off of them, right? Ronaldo and Nadal and whoever else, MJ. They give out so much. They spend so much on endorsements.
Right.
It's got to be the number one company that, in terms of how much they spend. Pretty sure.
Yeah, one would think.
Yeah, and
It's almost rivaling the gambling stocks in terms of
yeah.
how much they're laying out. Just because
LeBron James, right? Another one.
oh yeah, well he can't be cheap.
No, none of these guys are cheap. Or ladies. Maria Sharapova was certainly one of them. Which
Yeah.
back in the day when she was famous.
Well, she won the Open. She won the Open at least once.
Yes, she beat Venus, I think, or the other one of the sisters. She won at Wimbledon. She was quite prominent for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nike, what do you do with Nike? If you own it, you got to keep it. If you don't own it, if you want diversification, this is the kind of stock that you can be in, I suppose. You know, I'm not in anything like this, so I'm a little tempted. They're down from their highs of February. Let's see what they're down on the year. They're right about here. They're down significantly still from the highs from the beginning of the year. So they were at 176. You can buy them for 133. Everybody likes a bargain when you're dealing with sneakers, right?
Yeah. Well,
you got to like the bargain price. $40 bargain that's how much off? 176 to 133 is $43. 17 into 43 goes about 2.5 times. 25% off, something like that.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess we'd say it's on sale.
It's on sale.
But
that's what when I go buy sneakers, I go find out what's on special, what's on sale, and I buy it.
Yeah, well, now you could buy the company.
I'm not very particular when it comes to sneakers.
The company is on sale.
the company's on
Actually, it is the best in its class. And if you want a sports apparel company, I would own Nike over any of the others. Today, it's okay. Put it this way: it's okay to have this stock in your portfolio. I don't think you can get much of an argument on that.
Yes, it's not going anywhere in terms of there'll always be demand for Nikes.
Yeah, and I don't think you're gonna. I think but the bottom is in my opinion, on this one.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
So at 116, the bottom is in. You can hold on to this for 5 years. You'll do fine. And it's a stock to own.
Another investment stock. Hey, why were the EV stocks doing so well today? Is there any impetus?
Tesla was just surging. I don't know why.
I'm looking at Lucid. Lucid got up around 4.5% also.
Yeah, I called for $30 on Lucid. Where did it close?
26.59.
I think it'll make that $30.
I hope so.
And I added this. I added this name today. I've been buying it, so I just added the lithium miners.
Oh, lit. Yeah, I've been taking a beating on this for the last 2 or 3 months.
I was too, but I started, I averaged down, so I'm good.
I was smart. I probably should do that too.
I figure, at one show I called this a no-brainer, and I have no brain, so I bought more.
There you go.
A no-brainer. Yeah,
I got beat up today on AABB.
yeah, so did I. They have a new mobile app. Apparently, it's not everything it was cracked up to be. So it took a hit, but it's fine. They'll revise it, get it better. I think the company is worth owning. It's the kind of company that could go from 10 cents to $2. By the way, if that happens, sell all your stocks. That means we're at the top.
$2.
$2.
You heard it, guys. $2.
I'll
But
take that.
but you also heard me what I said. When that happens, cash out
Cash out.
of everything, not just AABB. Of
Yeah,
everything.
right.
That's 2,000. That's 2,000%.
It's right.
Yeah,
If you're
when it goes to $2, you cash out of every stock you own, and you put it in real estate,
Right.
right,
or you put it in treasuries, whatever suits your fancy.
put it in every beach adjacent town you know of, so that you'll actually even beat global warming.
AABB, as soon as it hits $2, you take all your money, and you will have a substantial amount at that point, and you
Right.
hide it in the mattress. What else do we want to look at?
Well, let's see. Did you want to look at Tesla because it did such a great move, or
It was
any of the others? Or?
phenomenal move today. Beautiful. Actually, over the last 6 days, looks like the same chart as Apple, only stronger, even stronger. Closed today at 993. I think it broke 1,000 at one point.
So it broke all the averages, all the I guess most important
Yeah,
averages.
all the moving averages have been taken out today.
That is unbelievable.
The last one today was 100, and there's nothing to stop it at this point except for this little peak here, and that's minor resistance. There's no resistance. It's just plain air.
Right.
At
But
this
you
point,
have money for that.
At this point, it looks like it's first ready to run. It's first gaining Momo. Tesla. You want to draw some resistance in here?
Did something happen today to make these things more attractive?
I don't know. How about GM? What did it do? Do you know?
Let me take a look.
Not a flat day.
Flat. It's an investment, not a gamble.
Flat day.
2%.
Yeah. But not a great candle, Not that impressive, but it's heading in the right direction. What else did I write? I wrote a lot of stuff. I don't remember.
Well, we could look at some of the requests that we have.
All right, Rada. I know Keith has.
Yeah, that was Heath's, right?
Rada broke out, making new highs daily. I just don't know how high it can go. I don't know. No feel for it. But it's if I wanted an entry point, I'd probably look for a little pullback off of this. Maybe let's go for right around 1392. 50-cent pullback.
Makes sense.
Yeah, right around there. If the stock has had a run like this, a little give back is usual. And you have this trading range. It's now trying to find. It might pull back more than that, but I wouldn't want to get in at. I wouldn't want to chase it. To put it that way. What else?
Well, Joda asked for Dermatech, and I know that's one that we've been keeping an eye on.
Dermatech, I love Dermatech. I mean, considering I'm getting killed in it, I shouldn't love it, but I'm using the wrong word. I think it has tremendous potential. I can't say I love it. I don't love anything that's hurting me, and it's been hurting me.
Jiggy's back and he's funny.
Yeah, what do you say?
He said to one of our newer viewers that no matter what we say, don't buy Athesis.
That's actually funny.
Probably good advice. Yeah, we have a little pennant forming here. I don't know. It looks like it could break out. It's got to break this high up here before it moves. Before it goes anywhere, it's got to take out this little run that it had to 1475. Takes that out. It looks like pretty good. Pretty good. Probably the next one is up here at 19. This is a $20 stock. It's way undervalued for just on its potential alone. It's got tremendous potential, little competition. I mean, I'm not sure about all their patent protection, but that's another story. Assuming their patents are good, they got the goods. They got good stuff here with the PLA, pigmented lesion assay. I like the fundamentals more than the charting.
I think it needs to break the 100. If it breaks the 100, probably it
Well, I want to see it just break out of this doggone trading range. Break 1484. Give me that. And I think it'll run to 19. You can make some serious money between 13 and 19, 14 and 19. Has a little pop after hours. Don't know if it's meaningful. We have to wrap up in 3 minutes, so give me another one. Who has a request out there?
Yeah, I was going to look at the other request was real quick. I know. Well, Beam, BEAM, and Beam is right. One of the gene editing stocks.
Yes.
IRNT and BKKT.
What was the last one?
BKKT. I'm not really sure what these guys are.
I don't know. That's the only one I don't know. So I'm going to do that one.
Okay.
Back to holdings. I thought they were a biotech, but it doesn't sound like it. Could be, though. It's trading above trend. It's trading above the 9-day. It's trading above the 50-day. So you got a positive cross right here of the 9 with the 50. So it looks like, and it has a beautiful candle today. So it looks like, if anything, you might get it. I think you will get a test of this. I think it'll be up the rest of the week to test this level here, 906. You could get $2 more on this one, and your stop would be below trend line support, whatever that is, 5.25, something like that. So it's a nice swing. I see it as being a very nice swing, and that's it for today.
Do you want to do IRNT just for a sec?
Sure. I also want to do a net. I'm going to pick the one I want.
Okay.
We did IRNT other days.
Did we?
Yeah. This one is in the clouds, and it looks like it's had a very nice bottom. Put in a nice bottom here and a nice run off of it. So I like this one. This is one of Professor Omar's favorites. So I'm doing it because of that, largely because of that. I think it's good to run right up to the 200-day at about 128. And one more Professor Omar's favorites, D-Dog. Datadog, I think that's a crypto play. I think, I'm not sure. don't know the fundamentals. But again, similar to D-Dog, this is a growth stock, and it's performing beautifully over the last 6 days, like the others. Very sharp ascent from a low of 113 to a high today of 150. I'll take that. And it certainly looks like there's more to go, Professor Omar. Let's take a look where the resistance is going to come. This is on a right. This one is really rolling. Right here, it doesn't look like there's much resistance at all until 167. This could go up another 20 points, almost in a straight line. Okay, then that's it for today. I think we had a really good shoe. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Abdullah. Thanks, Smita Patel and Tim Kirk and Tim. Thank you. Tim is orchestrating a group action. All hit like. Jiggly, thanks for coming. Robert, Jacob, Man has reappeared. MOS Fertilizers, always good. The fertilizer stocks. I also wanted to do wheat, WEAT, next time, tomorrow, mañana, wheat, WEAT. Ciao. Till tomorrow.